you all mute your mic so I can explain to everyone?
Varsity mute your mic.
See, we had read this poem, the listeners. I had to explain, then I'll wait. So be attentive over here, everyone.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let the recording. Okay,
Sir,
recording
start
is started.
review.
Okay, see, in this poem, I told you it is about the traveler who comes to an empty house, is knocking on the door, is waiting for someone's reply from inside, but no one gives answer, and uh, he has come to keep his promise, but as no one gives answer, then he goes back on his way. He had come on a horse, so he goes back on his way. What happens inside the house and what happens outside the house, that is described in this poem that I had told you, right?
Yes, sir.
So I am explaining from the first line. All of you be attentive over here now.
Okay,
Uh, Now, before I explain, yes, this first page, who will read this? Then I can explain again.
sir, can I read?
Yes, read it.
Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the and his
Moonlit.
horse, moonlit door, and his horse in the silence champed the grasses of the forest ferny floor, and a bird flew up out of the torrent above the traveler's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said. But no one descended to the traveler. No head from the leaf fringed shield leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still,
Okay, perplexed.
perplexed and still.
Now, very carefully understand each and everything, then only you will be able to learn the question answers. So, first thing, traveler is knocking on the door, on the moonlit door. Now, why it is written moonlit? It is past tense of moonlight. Now, you know,
Sir,
in the
it
daytime,
means 12 noon.
yes,
Moonlit means 12 noon.
no, no, moonlit is the late evening time when the moonlight falls on earth.
Okay,
So,
sir.
in the daytime we see sunlight, in the night time we see moonlight, right?
Yes,
So there was the moonlight falling on the door of that empty house, and the traveler was knocking on that door, and he was asking this question: Is there anybody there? Is there anybody there inside? And knocking on the door, and his horse, in the silence, champed the grasses. See, I had shown you over here. You can see the horse is champing the grass. Means the meaning is also given. You can see
eating.
eating noisily when the horse will eat. That noise which will come from his mouth, that is called champed sound. So he is eating the grass, and the traveler knocking on the door, and of the forest ferny floor. See, forest का जो floor है, the whole area of the forest,
Grassy floor.
it is ferny, means full of plants and grass. That is called ferny. So obviously, forest floor will be ferny. There will be plants and grasses all around. So there was forest ferny floor, and a bird flew out of the turret. See, can you see the bird flying up out of the turret? See, this is turret. Means what? It is a small tower on the top of the building. There is a big castle, big house, and on the top of that there is a tower like thing that is called turret. From that the bird flew and came out. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
And where is he flying? He is flying above the traveler's head. And he smote upon the door again a second time. Smote means very hard, hit on the door, knocking on the door very hard. So he smote on the door second time, the traveler. And second time he asked, Is there anybody there? But no one was still answering. See, no one descended to the traveler. Descended means no one replied to him, even second time. No head from the leaf fringed the seal. No head means, when if there is no one, like if someone is knocking on the door, if you don't open the door, at least you will show your face from the window, or you will check who is there. You will show your face. But from here, in this house, no head came out. From where? From the leaf fringed sill. Sill means that is a narrow shelf at the bottom of the window in a house or a building. Leaf fringed means what? bordered, or the window, all the four sides of the window. What was there? Leaves were there. Because in that house, no one was there from long time. So all the four sides of the window, what had covered all the four sides of the window? Leaves. तो वो leaf fringed बन गई थी window because it was uninhabited for a long time. Got it?
Yes, sir.
When that kind of houses are there in the forest, the windows are covered with leaves. That is called leaf fringed window or window sill. So no head came out from that. Means no, not a person came out. Leaned over and looked into his grey eyes. These grey eyes are of the traveler. And no one came out. No one leaned out. No one even came out a little bit from that house and looked into his eyes. Where he stood perplexed and still. Perplexed means confused. The traveler was confused now that what is happening over here. And he was standing still. Means he was not moving at all. Till here understood?
Yes, sir.
And all others? What about all others?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we will continue. Yes, the next.
But only a host of phantom listeners. They dwelt in the lone house then, stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of man, stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall,
Hearkening.
hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's call, and he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness answering his cry, while his horse moved, cropping the dark turf neath the started and leafy sky. For he suddenly smote on the door even louder and lifted his head. Tell them I came, and no one answered, that I kept my word, he said. Nevertheless, it made the listeners through every word
Though.
though every word he spake,
Word.
fell echoing to the shadowiness of the still house. From the one man left awake, hey, they heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backward when the plunging hoofs were gone.
Okay. Hmm. Did you understand anything? See, here I said that the traveler was confused and he was standing still. But only a host of phantom listeners. Host means, a person who is hosting the program. That person is called a host, right? So here
Yes,
there was a host of phantom listeners. Now, this word is new. Phantom. It is not phantom, it is phantom. Means something that you can imagine but it is not real. Imaginary thing. That is phantom. So the listeners inside the house, those who were listening, they were phantom like imaginary listeners they under inside the house. Got it? So the phantom listeners were there that dwelt in the lone house then. Dwelt means occupy. You occupy your house, you live in your house. That is called dwelt. So who was there in the lone house, in the lonely house? Only the phantom listeners were there. Understood?
yes, sir.
Stood
Yes, sir.
listening in the quiet of the moonlight. So they were standing quietly inside the house. Standing quietly inside the house where the moonlight was entering the house, maybe from the window or from somewhere else. And inside the house, phantom listeners, ghostly listeners were standing still to that voice from the world of man. So, world of man means our world. We all live in the world of man. And they all, inside the house, they are living in the world of ghost, maybe. So, they are not answering. So in the world of the man, outside there was the world of the man, and that voice of the traveler which he was speaking was coming from the world of the man, and it was going inside. Stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair. So thronging means crowd. Here thronging is crowd. The faint moonbeams. So the moonbeams, that moonlight which was going inside the house, it was falling on the dark staircase. See, that moonlight was falling on the dark staircase, but no one was there. They were phantom listeners. Did you see that? Can you see that? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Then why is no one answering?
Sir, I had
Sir, I
answered.
answer yeah.
But no one is answering.
What, sir?
Sir, I am answering.
Yes, sir.
Stood thronging the faint moonbeams. Faint means very dull, not very dark. Faint moonbeams were falling on the dark stairs of the house that goes down to the empty hall. Till the hall, you can see down till the hall that faint moonbeams were falling inside the house.
Yes,
Can you see that?
sir.
Hearkening in an air stirred and shaken. Hearkening means listening very carefully. So that listeners in the house, they were hearkening very carefully the lonely traveler's call. That traveler who was calling, who was knocking on the door, he was hearkening very carefully. He was very carefully to this traveler. He was knocking on the door and he was constantly calling someone. Understood? So the
Yes.
listeners inside were very quiet, and he felt in his heart their strangeness. So now traveler was feeling something in his heart that something is wrong over here. It is very strange. It is very different today. And their stillness answering his cry. Stillness means no movement at all, and no word was spoken from inside the house. It was stillness that was answering his cry. Means the traveler was not crying, but he was calling again and again. So that is traveler's cry. And what was the answer? The answer was stillness, quietness. That was his answer. While his horse moved, cropping the dark turf. So what was the horse doing? Hello. Hello. Have you all gone to deep sleep? What is wrong? I don't understand.
No, sir, not in deep sleep.
What, sir?
In deep
What, sir? I
amnesia.
have to repeat the question. What, sir, means what? What did I tell you? Tell me. What did I explain?
He
This
explained the
is.
poem.
But what explain the poem? वो तो सबको पता है. Which line I explained? What question did I ask? You will not be able to learn the question answers. So I am asking. मैं तो समझा के फिर I will just finish the lecture, but you are not attentive, all of you. So there was stillness, and the stillness was the answer which was given to the traveler. Quietness.
Hmm.
He got the answer, but only quietness was his answer because no one was answering. So stillness was his answer. While his
Yes,
horse
sir.
moved, cropping the dark turf. So horse was moving here and there. He was cropping means he was eating the turf, that is grass. He was eating
Grass.
the grass. Here it is neath. Apostrophe means beneath, below, under. Beneath the starred and leafy sky. So how was the sky? The sky was starred means full of stars and leafy. मतलब sky में leaves नहीं थे, but there were trees all around. So when you look up to the sky, when you look up, so leaves will come before you look at the sky. Leaves will come in between. So we will think that the sky is leafy because trees are there all around. So when you look up to the sky, leaves will come in between. When you try to see that sky, leaves बीच में आ जाएंगे.
Yes, sir.
So that is called leafy sky. The sky was leafy and starred. Beneath that sky, the horse and the traveler were standing, and we all stand beneath the sky only. Everything that we do is beneath the sky. For he suddenly smote on the door even louder. Smote means I had told you before. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? I had told you. Hello.
Yes, sir. बोलो. बोलो सर बोलो.
I repeated 2 times. I think I will have to call the parents today. All the parents, I will take the
Yes, sir.
list.
मैं हूँ बोलियो भाई. नो हाल ले.
I am asking about all others.
अच्छा और 10 नहीं.
Those who have left and those who are not answering at all. Everyone, I assure that this student's parents will get called today itself by evening.
Yes, sir. અમે શું કર્યું પણ
See, smote means hit loudly, hit very hard on the door. So again, the third time he hit hard on the door. He smote on the door even louder than before. And he lifted his head. Means he raised his head, the traveler, to see that if anyone is there inside. And what did he say? See, his words were this: Tell them I came, and no one answered, that I kept my word. So traveler ने ऐसा बोला that tell them means inside the house whoever is there, tell them that I had come, but no one gave answer. But I have kept my word means I have kept my promise. I have come and I have kept my promise. So he fulfilled his promise. But no one answered, then it's not his mistake. Never the least,
Yes, sir.
stir made the listeners. Stir means movement. But that listeners inside the house, they did not even make a stir. They did not even move a little. Still, though every word he spake, spake is the past tense of speak. In Old English, spake was the past tense of speak. But now, what is the past tense of speak?
Yes, sir.
So, spake was the past tense of speak in the Old English. So, every word that he spake, every word the traveler was speaking, fell echoing through the shadowiness of the still house. Echoing. Echoing means his words were coming back to him because the house was empty. So obviously his words will be echoed. It will come back because it was empty place. Yes. What are you all doing? Why are you not being attentive? What did I
Sir, we
explain?
are attentive only.
What did I explain? Tell me.
Of speak.
वो तो कब का खत्म हो गया.
એ સર હમણાં જ પૂરું થયું છે.
His words were echoing. His words were coming back from the shadowiness of the still house.
કેમ
The
સર
house
એવું
was,
થાય?
it was echoing from the shadowiness. Shadowiness means someone or something you can hardly see as they are in the dark place. So you cannot see that person or that thing. It is called shadowiness. So there was shadowiness of this house. House का shadow था. From that his words were being echoed. His words were coming back to him as it was empty. From the one man left awake. Now, maybe one man was awake inside the house. Maybe someone was awake. They heard his foot upon the stirrup. So they means inside the house, the listeners were there. They heard his foot when he climbed the horse using this stirrup. So you know how will you climb the horse? You have to climb the horse with this stirrup. See, this is stirrup. This
Yes,
metal
sir.
object which you can see over here, with which you can climb the horse. That is called stirrup. Stirrup. Got it? That is made
Yes,
of metal.
sir.
And when you climb the horse, it will make sound. It will make that noise. It is made of metal. Like how you hit the iron, like how you hit the stone on the iron. That kind of sound will come when you climb the horse with this stirrup.
Okay, sir.
So, what is written over here? See, they heard his foot upon the stirrup. Foot means the traveler. He climbed the horse. How did he climb the horse? Using what? How did he
Stirrup.
climb? Using the stirrup. And the sound of the iron on the stone. So, as I told you, when you hit the iron on the stone, what kind of sound will come? You know that kind of sound will come when you climb the horse using this stirrup, using this stand.
Okay, sir.
What okay? What did you understand?
Yes, sir.
What? Tell me.
When the
What?
traveler, uh, sit upon the horse, the voice of the stirrup was like iron and stone.
Okay. Voice of the stirrup. What is stirrup?
Stirrup. From that, the horse riders climb upon the horse.
Hmm. So that kind of sound which is heard when you climb on the horse.
Yes.
So that sound was heard because the traveler's foot was on the stirrup and he was climbing, and it was a sound like iron on the stone. When you hit the
Yes.
iron on the stone, that kind of sound was heard. So that sound will be heard inside also, inside of the house.
Yes.
And how the silence surged softly backward. Surged means increased. See, it is written increased a lot very quickly. So when traveler was knocking on the door, the silence was broken. But now again, slowly and slowly, there was silence all around. Softly backward means the traveler was moving backward. He was going back from where he had come. वो वापस जा रहा था. He was going backward, and silence surged softly. Slowly and slowly, again, there was pin drop silence inside the house and around the house because the traveler was going back. When the plunging hoofs were gone, hoofs means foot, the leg. So the plunging hoofs were going back, means what? See, the traveler was going back. When you see that?
Yes, sir.
So that are called plunging hoofs of the traveler and the hoofs of the horse. Plunging means low cut. नीचे से cut होता है. If you know, there is a cut in the leg, in the foot of the horse, and that kind of shoes are worn by the horse. वहाँ पे cut होता है. That are called plunging hoofs. Plunging means low cut. From the bottom it is cut. That kind of low cut foot or feet were gone. Means the feet of the horse and the feet of the traveler, they were gone back from where they had come.
Okay.
When I told you to be attentive more because it can be difficult. Did you all understand?
Yes.
What is the name of the poet?
Walter de la Mare.
नहीं, मैंने उस दिन भी बोला था pronunciation.
Walter de la Mare.
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 Walter de la Mare. So lecture over.
Not yet. Okay, tell me the first answer.
Total of a cathedral.
What are you saying? What? Understand the question first.
Where had the traveler come? To a dwelling in a forest.
Yes. Dwelling means there was a house where someone was living. He has come there in the forest. Then
Sir, બે જ ઓપ્શન છે સેકન્ડમાં. હા, હવે
actually I
ઉપર.
had scrolled down, but because of that.
Okay. To keep his promise.
Hmm. Okay. Then
Alliteration.
how do you know?
અટકે.
See, I will explain what is it. See, this line is from the
Poem. Sir, voice is cutting.
poem is given. Arsh, Ali Naki, Muhammad Ali, Mubin, and all others are there. But no one is
નામ
answering.
કેમ
Very good.
લીધું?
But you are answering, so I did not
અચ્છા,
take your name.
એટલે.
How is it alliteration?
I don't know.
Alliteration means the letters are repeated, consonants are repeated in the beginning. See, F, 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 forest, ferny,
હા.
floor. So, consonants are repeated, vowels नहीं. A, E, I, O, U. उसके अलावा सब that are called consonants. So, consonant sound, if it is repeated in the beginning of the words, F, 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 or B, B, or C, 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 or F, 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 or E, 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 that
સર,
type
ઈ
of
તો ઓવર આવી જાય.
sorry, not E, that was my mistake. Suppose S, 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 right? Or
Z,
B,
Z, Z.
B, B. B, if it is two times, then also it is okay. That is also called
Okay.
alliteration. That kind of figure of speech will come in 9th standard. That is
Oh,
alliteration.
વાર લાગશે.
Simile we have done. That you all know.
Yes,
That
sir.
is also figure of speech. Like or as for comparison.
સર, હજી એક આપણે કર્યું હતું. બે કર્યા હતા.
I think alliteration only we had done.
નહીં સર, એલ્ડરસન મારે કઈ હતું.
And this is also very easy. Repetition means repetition of the words in mostly the
Again
songs.
repeat. સર,
Yes, in
સર આમાં
all
થયું
the
શું તે લો Is there anybody here, man? Two
Yes,
times
that is
repeat.
also, yes, that is repetition. But some words are repeated in the same line. And in mostly Hindi movies or English movies, songs, repetition is there in all the songs.
Yes, sir.
Right? That is also repetition. But anyway, here you have to just learn the concept in short because in 8th standard figures of speech are not there in detail. Only two or three are there for knowledge. Now you will tell me the answer. What is the meaning of this? The forest ferny floor. उसका meaning क्या होगा? What would be the meaning of that?
मतलब forest में वो is the
In
forest that
English,
means the
English,
forest
English.
that land in which the plants and grass are grown.
Okay, your answer is correct. In easy words, you give the answer. So in Fairbook, what will be right? This suggests that nobody has been to the forest for a long time. For a long time, there is no one in the forest. So only the forest has become ferny. And
Yes, sir.
it is green. And it is overgrown. बहुत ज़्यादा grow हो गया है. It is overgrown. And it is green. Then
Yes,
the
sir.
bird. What does the bird suggest? That flies from the turret. What does it suggest?
That someone is there in the house.
Mm, anything else? So the bird evidently has a nest in the turret. एक वो मीनिंग हो सकता है that bird flies out from the turret. He can have that nest in the turret, and he is startled. He is shocked by the traveler's cry after being used to silence. Before the traveler came there, there was complete pin drop silence from so many years. But today the traveler came and he knocked and he is calling someone. So the bird was startled. The bird was also shocked. And mainly he has the nest in the turret. So from there he flew out. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
the turret. The turret means what? What does that show in the poem? Means what me? That we know what is turret. That I only explained you. That a turret is a small tower on the top of the building. But what does that suggest in the poem? So the turret suggests that this is a mysterious house, a suspense house. This is a mysterious house, and it is a huge, impressive one because mostly the turret will be seen on the big houses like castle. Okay, understood.
Yes, sir.
Then why I have to ask two times?
एकाद
What
वखत
signs of
पूछू છું.
life are depicted in the poem? Means which are the living things which shows that lives living things are there? Which are the signs of life? Which are the living things that are depicted in the poem?
Trees, plants, grass, bird, man, horse.
Okay. But in detail, we will have to write all these answers which you said.
Okay, sir. Detail લખાણ છે.
Mm. The bird is the sign of a life, of course. The traveler and his grass eating horse, right? Then the stillness, the silence the अंदर house में, the stillness seems alive somehow. वो जो अंदर silence था वो भी live silence था, means we can feel the presence of someone literally. So that stillness, that silence was somehow alive. It was seeming live. For the traveler feels answering his cry. ऐसा बोला ना traveler ने, stillness answering the cry. Means that stillness, that silence was answering the traveler's call. So that stillness is also live. It also has life. The stillness, the silence also has life. The words that he speaks echo through the shadowiness of the still house. उसके जो words थे वो stillness, the shadowiness of the house में से वो words echo हो रहे थे. The words were echoed from the stillness, from the silence of the house. Got it?
Yes, sir. Select the row.
Yes. Okay. Bye everyone.
Bye bye, sir. Tata, sir.